Okay. So, ah, don't know. Well, let's just. hard to do. Cutting out stickers by hand is extremely tedious. It really doesn't help that I can't keep steady. I want a semi-straight line. The best, but it's also not the worst. Actually update the title again. I'm actually still. I'm just worried that OBS crashes. It's been a while since it's happened though. Cutouts are. Are 17. Oh. Either 17. Whatever. Type thing. Not hit the button. Okay. So. I completely forgot what I was about to say. Welcome to my life. Just gonna click it over to this and. Oh, I was gonna put a background. Do I have any flat colors that I could use for the background? Are there any pictures I could use? Could use VR chat screenshots. I don't think that would work. It's tempting, but I don't think that would work. What's this? Oh, that. I have this on me. What am I gonna do with my life? Can't even find a background to use. Oh. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. I most definitely should not be looking through the photos I have on my PC. Okay. Yeah, screw it. We can use a screenshot or something. It's colorful. Hello. Oh god. I have any water with me. I'm fine. Don't mind me. That sucks. So, one of the downsides of where I live is time zones and stuff don't line up really well. Half of the people I want to play games with, it's either like 11 o'clock for them or midnight or whatever. And you know, you don't want to keep your friends up too late. You know? God. I haven't played games with a good chunk of those people since New Year's, I think. And even then, the day after, I got horribly sick. Oh, God. I think I figured out how to turn people into just psychopaths, and it's just force them to cut stickers out with a pair of scissors. This sucks. But I gotta do it. See, that's one of the things that I think... Oh my god. Fuck! That sets people apart is their willingness to do shit, no matter how annoying or tedious. You know? Like, I bet there's people who would go like, oh, I wanna you know, start making stickers. I want to start, making prints. I want to start doing all this shit. But, oh, that's too difficult. Oh, I don't have the money for that now, so I'm not going to start doing anything towards it. And there's people that are like, well, as long as I keep it mostly consistent, quality doesn't matter as well. As long as I try my best, it'll turn out as good as I want it to be. And it's that kind of shit that makes progress, It's that kind of shit that makes progress. But, there's always the obstacles and the setbacks. It's like you might have someone who's like, oh, I love being athletic, I love doing, sports and athletic things. I don't know, I can't. And then say they tear something and their career's over. It's those kind of obstacles that get thrown at certain people. And some people just sit down and accept it. Some people let it take over their lives. Some people don't know what to do. And some people are like, well, this sucks. I'm going to exist purely out of spite to prove the world wrong. And it's that kind of mentality that helps. And it's like, you gotta have friends with that mentality too. Because it's like, me personally, my life is shit, to put it simply. I'm going to have the hardest time being normal and trying to keep that sense of normality in my life. But it's not possible, Because I know some people who are horribly sick, have had, the shittiest past, the worst present, and a good chunk of them just nod their head, go, this fucking sucks. Let's make it better. Like, right now, I'm cutting stickers while I'm chatting and just dumping my life story, basically. The amount of, like, I'm getting tremors in my hand right now, and I can't hold it steady. The second I put any kind of tension on, I try to flex any of the bits of my hands. Makes that fucking difficult to cut straight. Still doing my best. Do I wish it could be easier? Yeah, everyone does. And it's like, there are also stresses and stuff. People say ignore them. Some people say face them. Some people just don't care. And then there's the few people who go, huh, how do I get rid of it? And it's like, life is shit. When I started out streaming, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I can do this. I want to do this for a job. I want to do this every single day. or as much as possible. All of my free time is going to be streaming. I love it so much. I still do. I still have that passion for streaming. The downside is my brain doesn't, you know, there are times where I'm like, I can stream right now. And the only thing that makes sense to do in my bass-ackwards brain is sit around and do nothing. You know? Because that shit's hard. You know? Some of the strongest people who are people who might be depressed or might have horrendous anxiety, but they keep smiling through it, you know? And it's just consistent acting. Because there's always the mentality of fake it till you make it. Stick with it, you know? But on the other hand, there's not really much you can do sometimes, you know? Because like I have horrendous joint pain, and every single time I tell my mom, I'm like, hey, this is getting worse and nothing helps. She's like, hey, have you tried this one thing you already tried that stopped working and you've told me that stopped working? And I have to look her dead in the eyes and go, no, I've already tried that 30 times and it doesn't do shit. You know? And it's like, I might be a streamer, I might be a very small content creator, but I avoid social media. Like, that shit confuses me, guys. You know? I don't understand memes. I don't understand this generation's humor. I'm so disconnected from reality that it's really hard to, like, get myself out there to the people. The most I have right now is an Instagram with art on it. That's it. And it's like two posts with art. The rest is like cat pictures and then like a chicken. Because, you know, I was raised without all this shit. And I didn't get a phone until like I started high school. Well, actually, the first phone I ever had was like a flip phone. Or, no, my grandma's old, like, fold phone. Or whatever. It had like a full-ass keyboard on it. That's how old this phone was. And, that was my first phone, and I got it 7th or 8th grade of middle school. And I remember distinctly telling one of my friends, hey, I finally got a phone. And they looked at me and they're like, oh, sweet. Like, what's your Instagram or what's your Snapchat or whatever? And I was like, dude, this thing has 2 capabilities. Well, 3. Call, text, play Snake. Got really good at playing Snake. And like Breakout and shit. That was it. Hanging out with friends was ask your parent, call up the friend, run over to their house, and then like hang out. And if you ever went anywhere, like, oh, we're like, instead of like going to the park and then like texting your parents that you're on the like you're going from your friend's house to the park, it's call your mom up, be like, hey, we're going over to this place. We'll call you when we're back here. Back at whoever, you know, ex-friend's house or whatever. And like your parent or whatever the hell is like, okay, don't die. Because that's basically all they can say. It's like, don't get kidnapped, don't commit a crime. See you at home. Like, by sundown. That was the rule, by sundown. Which meant that winter sucked for hanging out because the sun went down faster. And then, you know, it evolved to be home by the time the streetlights start to turn on. Or, like, before the streetlights turn on. So you've learned really quickly when those like automatic streetlight turn on, and you're like, oh shit, I got like 5 minutes to get home. Or I get yelled at or whatever. It's interesting. Um, so it's like I don't understand social media, and I don't understand how people can just put their entire lives for the entire world to see. Um, sorry. My brain is like weird. So as I was saying that sentence, I looked at my desk, and I'm looking around as I'm chatting and stuff because I'm giving my hand a break from using scissors. And the first thought that came to mind all of a sudden was, what if soup had legs? You know? What if... what if soup had legs? The fuck? Oh my god. I've lost my mind, apparently. I'm just gonna randomly ask that to a friend and see what they say. Let's ask that to our good buddy Gloomy. It's already 10:30. God, I have work tomorrow. It's so much fun, like, being at work and stuff. 'Cause I don't make sound when I walk around, really. I'm dead silent 90% of the time. Unless my shoes decide that squeaking against the floor and on the tiles is a really fun thing to do. I hate it. Accents. What the hell was I just talking about? uh, this is why, within my friend group, I'm known as Goldfish Brain. Because I can't remember a damn thing, and I can't keep on topic consistently for longer than like 10 minutes. Our good friend Gloomy is not responding, so I don't think we're gonna get an answer to if soup had legs. Sucks. Sorry, the music I'm listening. Ah, Gloomy's responding. Oh yeah. We'll get to find out what he thinks about soup legs. Oh, so I'm trying to make stickers and stuff just to sell. It's a kind of side job type thing. And so I bought a printer for $50 at a Walmart. Found out the fun way that I can't print on like glossy smooth paper. Because like the black ink won't stick. So I was talking to it with like one of my coworkers at my job, and they're like, "Well, I have this old ass printer." Boomy, Boomy, I expected a joke from him about soup legs, and all he said was like scientific shit, like common sense. So we're gonna throw back with what if it was magic soup? What if it was soup? How's them apples? Oh yeah, printer. So like I was chatting with a coworker. My mic, sorry. Chatting with a coworker, and I was like, "Hey, this is what I'm up to. Like, I have this old ass printer. I'm not using it. I don't know what to do with it. It's just been sitting around. Do you want it?" And you know, I'm I'm tempted to take any free thing I can get because I'm a gremlin and I'm poor basically. So, you know, so like they gave it to me and it does print on glossy like waterproofish paper. Um Problem was when I first turned it on, it made it made normal printer noises. You know, the whirring and the hey, this is normal printer sounds, the clickies and the whirring, and then all of a sudden, it made this hellish, like demonic screeching noise, and I panicked and I hit the power button, and I was like, okay, maybe that's a one-time thing. So I turned it on again, and it happened again. So I started just shouting demon at it as I hit the power button, and it seemed to turn off fairly quickly. um, and I found out that like the little metal bar that the um the the print heads, like where the cartridge what it prints with, just needed lubricant. What is even going on here? I'm talking about the demon print my coworker gave me. Um, I'm pretty sure it was possessed when I first got it, but I exercised it with oil, with like roller skate bearing oil, and it works mostly. It just has no ink except like cyan, a little bit of black. But it prints on glossy media and it doesn't smudge. And like I was worried that my roommates would hear it when it was making the demon noises, so I was like, "Hey, did you guys hear demonic screeching coming from my room?" And they're like, "No, we didn't hear a thing." And I was like, "Okay, good." So now I just gotta get ink carts for a 7-year-old printer that screamed at me when I first tried to use it. And my newer printer prints perfectly fine, and I really like it. Hi Gloomy. We're I'm just chatting with I don't know, people maybe? I don't know. Um and bullshitting about life, been going on. Funny happenings. Printers fucking Christ. So, I I work at a well-known printer company. Um I like I you know, the job's not bad. I like the people I work with. Um I'm just basically crippled at this point in time. So I can't really do anything quickly or like normally. So it's like I'm like I don't know how, but I figured out how to limp with both legs at the same time. It just means I shamble around like a zombie. Oh yeah, how'd that one arm driving go? It wasn't too terrible apart from the fact that I couldn't, like my eyes wouldn't focus, and I'm pretty sure I almost fell asleep. 3 days in a row. Um, I, I literally look like either a zombie or a vampire. It's not too terrible. Well, that's concerning. It's fine. Doesn't really matter because I won't get pulled over for driving like a dumbass because it's Idaho and everyone drives like shit. It's you know it's confidence boosting for like my survivability on the road when I'm like my mom's like, oh yeah, Idaho's literally the worst for for drivers. I was like, nice. Spent the entire week helping my grandma paint the room I'm gonna move into. Um, like so when you're painting a room, there's a thing called cutting in where you take a normal paintbrush, not like one of the paint rollers. You take a paintbrush and you like paint the corners, um, and like paint the edges of like the molding after you tape it all up, like the framework on like the windows and stuff. I learned the fun way, which was just walking into the room, that my grandma's absolute shit at doing that. Okay, and it's like I love her to death. She's so bad at it. Standing there and I'm like, and it's like she overloads her paintbrushes. So I'm like, I'm standing there and I'm like, how is it possible that I could see the previous paint type with what you did? And she's like, oh shit. Fun. And it's gonna be really, really fun because I'm actually gonna be sleeping in the closet. Not like, not like one of those like fold away beds, like a Murphy bed where you just like, when you're done using it, you fold it up and it just goes up into the closet. No, we're doing it the smart way, and we're just gonna build a shelf, you know, 1 me wide, to the closet at like my waist height. Um, Pat it really well, add like foam and stuff, you know, make it soft, and then I'm just gonna live in the closet. Why are you sleeping in the closet? Because it's a smaller room than I'm currently living on, and I need to maximize all the space I can get, okay? So if I get the closet bed working, then I can put 3 bins, no, 2 bins and like a small shelving unit, like a filing cabinet, underneath the bed. And in this order, it will be clean clothes bin, socks and underwear, and like other miscellaneous like accessory type things. And then the third bin on the far right is going to be the dirty clothes. So that all I have to do whenever I like get clean clothes is grab from the clean bin, and when I have dirty clothes, I put them in the dirty bin. Then you do laundry, and you take the dirty bin, you do the laundry, take it out the dryer, and you put it in the clean bin. And eventually, every once in a bit, you empty the clean bin to get whatever clothes are stuck at the bottom that you haven't worn in a while to get rid of, because you know you're not wearing them; they're in the bottom of the bin. You know? It's about maximizing not efficiency. This isn't efficiency. It's just minimizing the amount of stuff I do and maximizing how easy things are to do. Okay? That's the trick. One day I was like, this was after reading a thing where a person did the exact same thing. I was reading the thing and they were like, yada yada. I was talking to my therapist about like how I don't have the effort to make a sandwich, and the dude's therapist was like, why don't you just eat the parts of the sandwich without assembling it? It's basically the same thing. And I read that and I was like, half-assing it to make things more efficient sounds American? Amazing. It's like laziness but with a purpose, and you're not harming anyone. No? Choose one image, and that image would have all the properties of Smile Dog. What would it be? Oh shit. Um. Oh god. So it like spreads and like makes things weird. Um. Ooh, that's a tough one. Cause I could really like. Cause I could really make life hard for the entire world if I just make it the picture of Jesus. But I'm not that, cruel. Because I would target everyone. Because that, images of religious figures are everywhere. Um. What's the most cursed image I can think of? Um. Shit. Um. Let's see if I have anything cursed in my pictures. Oh my god. I don't have. Wait, do I still have my cursed memes folder? Oh, um, I'd I'd make it that one photo of the dude holding the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but the bread is flipped around, so one half of his hand is covered in peanut butter, and the other is half like covered in jelly, because that's a meme and people spread it so easily. Um, yeah, I think that would work really well. Um, wrong bread. Wrong bread. And or the oh my god, no no no. Wrong bread is the picture of the dude like I don't know what the hell it was, but the dude was sitting in a public bathroom or whatever, and he's just literally surrounded by bread. I think I still have that image. See if I can send it. I'll send it to the memes of the Discord. Could swear I had. I forgot about some other things you guys sent me. Why do I have so many memes of sharks? Don't have that photo? Oh. Because you gotta make it something that people will share. So like this cursed thing. Peanut butter and belly. Oh god. That's basically what it's talking. Oh my god. God. I completely forgot that we made the cursed meme house in House Flipper. It's hand council. Yeah. Here's a long bread. Horizontally cut bread. And remember kids, if you don't wash your bread before you use it, um gonna get really sick. Oh, why? Oh god. Oh, what? Why? Why? Why do I? What the fuck? So I have, um, why do I have this folder? Why do I? Hold one. Oh, yeah, you have a point. Apparently, on my computer, I have a folder that is entirely pictures of bread stapled to trees. 25 images. I don't understand why the fuck that happened, but it's concerning. And apparently I felt that it was important enough that I put it on my backup drive. Oh god, what do I have on my phone photos? Oh, it's 50% cats. Oh wait, shit, I still have that clip? Oh, what? I forgot that I had a clip of a friend, Tara, that I really. Oh my god, trees and bread on them. The bread has yet to mold. Dude, if I had weatherproof bread, that would be the coolest fucking thing, okay? Because, so, weatherproof bread would be the most disastrous thing in the world because I would hide it in so many weird places and I would staple, like, I would put, like, so you guys know how, like, Walmart and Target and whatever other, like, grocery stores are near you? I don't know. Um, no. You know how they have the signs stick out of the walls of the building? I'd like I'd throw bread like playing cards, and try to land it up on the signs, so that the next day, do that in the middle of the night, so that the next day when the employees show up, there's just bread on their signs, or there isn't because, dude, waterproof bread that's still edible would be the best thing for like ducks or like other animals that can eat bread. I don't know if ducks eat bread. can, but they shouldn't, well then they can't. Yeah, that's not good. We've been lied to our entire lives. Um, so what was fuck was I talking? Thinking. But Kursal, what if I already asked Gloomy this? What if soup had legs? Strong my hand while cutting out stickers, cause I need to cut these out so that they're ready to sell when I can sell them. That I at least have some kind of something to try to convince people to buy. Or I get my fancy machine that'll do this for me and I won't cripple myself more. Broth has legs. Can a can of Campbell's chunky chicken noodle soup is running at you at 15 miles an hour. What do? How do you hide? It's like that one little like thing where it's like, what if it's either magic spell on soup or like a demon soup container? Oh, that's what I was thinking. So, I don't know how many of you guys did public schooling, but remember the really shitty wheelie carts that had four wheels and if you leaned too far on them, like, and you were grabbing the edge, you'd fucking crunch your fingers against the ground? Or if you grabbed them just wrong or leaned just enough, you'd like destroy your hands? Like, those things should have been registered as weapons, okay? I don't I don't know whose fucking idea it was to make those things so dangerous and like unstable, but they were. The funny thing with those were, I was a tall, lanky demon of a child. So whenever we were tasked with like racing across the gym or whatever, while sitting on them, um, I'd use my like ridiculously long arms to grab the floor. Like I'd slap my hands against the floor right in front of me because I figured out how to balance just right. I looked. Have you guys ever seen that clip of the like ghost thing from The Grudge climbing down the stairs or like crawling down the stairs with her arms? It was basically that, but with speed because I had wheels. First time that I ever had to do that, the friend I was like, it was like a relay race type thing where you like go to one end of the gym and then like tag the hand of your partner and then they get on it and they go across. My friend was my partner and I get up to them, they get on the cart, they book it to the other side, we win the real you're crab skating. Oh yeah, basically. Basically. But like yeah, but basically instead of using your feet and your hands, it was like wheels plus arms, demon crawl across the gym floor. And when my friend got back to my side, when we like at the end of that round or whatever, I remember distinctly he looked me down the eyes and he went, "That was fucking terrifying." Seeing you go at like zoom towards me at like Mach 1 or whatever the hell he said. Crab skating, god, that reminds me of crab, like, just because you said crab, it was reminding me of the fact that I got actually sick because of that game of crab game we played. That thing of crab, fuck. Why can't I cut this goddamn corner? Turn whatever the hell it is. There we go. Oh, my hands are shaking again. What's your favorite type of crab? Um, I don't know. Australian sponge crab. Um, I actually have to Google types of crab. Like, it's weird that horseshoe crabs are still technically crabs. It's like, no, no, no. You're a fucking frisbee that lives in the ocean, okay? But, oh yeah, shit. Uh, Japanese spider crabs are really cool though. I've seen them in real life, and they're their arms are so long, and it's just like, what genetics let this demon exist? You know? No? Because they just have like those really long, like out of proportion. Dude, a really long clab fork. Fuck. No. So is what you do is you just you break it in half. You break it at like one of the joints, and you leave the little pincer on the end, and then you sword fight the person sitting across from the table because that's the most comical thing to do with them. It's like one of those extendable forks or whatever, and you just gotta figure out how to jam it into the crab leg. God, my hands are hurting so fucking much, but I need to cut these stickers out. Yeah, you guys missed the part at the very beginning of stream where I was just like venting about bullshit. Because, every once in a while you gotta do that to just pull. Yeah. So, animals called crabs aren't genetically related at all. Yeah, like, it's just like at the very beginning of evolution, everything at once had to sit down and they were like, okay, what is the pinnacle of evolution? What are we all gonna end up as? The one thing in the very back is like, what if we just all turned into crabs? Because that sounds funny. And everyone else stood up, turned around, looked at crab thing, and agreed. And now we just have so many fucking types of crab. It's always that bit where it's like, I'm just gonna evolve back into existence. Because I know there's types of birds that have done that. They just evolved back into existence. I don't know how that makes sense. But birds are weird. Though. Not really. Nope, never mind. Saw one mistake and I instantly changed my mind. What if we had funny legs and ate snails and so the first crab? God damn it, that reminded me of hyper-realistic water coming out of my controller. Sorry, I just sent out. Hyper-realistic water started pouring out of my speaker. I think that was the voice that was used for that bit. God, that was the funniest shit. I want to be able to play games again on stream. It's just so. One of the recent hardships I've had to face is the fact that I thought, that's a life as I rolled on my floor. So one of the hardships I'm having to face, and one of the main reasons I haven't been streaming as often as I used to and wish I could, is I can't play games for very long anymore. I just can't. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I'm not motivated to. It's the fact that I can't hold a controller or use my keyboard for too long, or else it feels like my hands have exploded. Like, you know, like when you're strained to pick something up and then after a bit you're like, God, my joints and my tendons hurt. You know, if you're lifting something that's really heavy, um, like that, you know? And actually, super recently, um, I ended up getting a repetitive stress injury on my left hand, and I'm actually very close to getting another one on my other hand. Um, so, so if I'm not careful, I've literally become useless because I can't type with my feet and I can't play games with my feet. That's why I was like, okay, I'll just well, for tonight, I was like, I'm gonna stream. I don't want to just sit in a room alone, listening to music and cutting out stickers. Because if I'm gonna be in agony, I might as well have company, you know? God, I'm so shaky. I got told off last night because I was just trying to stay up and cut out like 27 different stickers. Yeah. Um, I actually got told off by got told off last night because I was trying to cut out 27 stickers by hand. You know, each one takes a couple of minutes, depending on how fast depending on how well I want them to look. Can take a couple of minutes. And they're like, take a break, go to bed, because it was like midnight-ish. They're like, take a break, go to bed, and I was like, but I have more to cut out. And they're like, you can do it tomorrow, and I went, but it's just like 3 more, and then I cut like 6 more out because I'm a dumbass. Yeah. Um. Well, I went to the doctor because I initially thought I thought I just sprained it while I was sleeping. Um. So it's like the doctor's like, so how did you injure yourself? And I went, I woke up one morning and I couldn't put weight on it, and now I'm just here. And the dude was super cool, and he was like, understandable, understandable. He was like, so I see on some of your charts you doctors have said that you have Ehlers-Danlos, and we're trying to figure out if you actually have that. Um, can I run some of the normal checks they do to determine if you have that or not? It's a hyperflexibility in the wrists, if you didn't know, or just in everything, if you didn't know. And my DNA does not produce collagen properly, so I become very, very flexy, like rubber. Um, why is there people in their house? Kick them out. Hi, Pant. Like the fuck? They probably have more important things they could be doing. Allowed law. Damn. I was telling Boomy, the Bobby, last night. Shit, just forget. You were known to punch bite your relatives, yeah? What? He's lying. I mean, I've had relatives like stick their hands in my face, and I've told them, like, I'm gonna try to bite your finger off, and they're like, no, you won't. We're family, and I bite them. You know, not because I enjoy doing it, but because it scares them. And I'm cutting out stickers again. Da, 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 da. Guys can probably guess what song just came on. Okay, Pant, you can be pretty fucking cringe sometimes, okay? See, the problem is, Tuna taught you how to make even more puns than you used to know how to. And that has made... And you have made puns that I'm pretty sure they gave me a double chin with how far, like, I cringed myself. Like, I tried to disappear into my neck, just cringing. Make more puns than I do. Yeah, and half the time I don't even mean to. I'm just naturally that stupid. You do? I don't know. One of these days, I just gotta sit down with everyone and have you all fabricate memories for me. I don't know what's going on 90% of the time. And did I did blah 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 blah. Fuck. Did you see the doodle I sent you? So I have a thing. She's volunteering to be castless. Yeah, because it's really fucking easy to do for me. Actually, but seriously, don't, because I get pissed off really easily. Because I get frustrated. Because like sometimes it's okay to gaslight people when it's like purely joking. Like the time I accidentally said to preface before I continue. This mentions Betty White. She was a wonderful person. But I was playing with. I think my brothers used to put our hands over my mom's mouth and, as a playful shut up when we were little, lick our hands to make us recoil and stop us from doing it. And that's not related. Just thought I say it. Oh yeah. I'd see. My mom would do the same thing. She'd basically be like, "Shut up," and put her hand over my face, and I'd lick her hand, and she's like, "That's gross. Stop that." And I'm like, "No." Because I don't like people touching my face without permission. Um, oh god. Yeah, oh my god. See, the issue is, like, I had a, I, you know, I had a philosophical debate with my local friends. And it was, wait, shit, did I actually have this conversation, or is this just something my brain. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The I'm the kind of see, I'm the person that thought that Betty White helped build Stonehenge, okay? Did help build the Stonehenge. See, there's no way to prove it. There's no way to disprove it. God, fuck, my hand is shaking so much. I just want to cut a straight line. Cut curves. It's so hard to ask. Can't tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. Okay, I only have 3 more stickers to cut. Um, that are prepped to start cutting. I have another 9 to do, but I can't keep my hands steady anymore. Yeah. Having you guys here to chat is awesome. I love chatting with people. It, I don't know what it is. It calms me down most of the time. Ah, I zoned out. Uh, so, so I'm moving in with my grandma, and I love her to death, but sometimes she's just like off the wall and a bit weird. Um, she's she's a great person. So I go over, I go over whenever I want. I don't even have to message and be like, "Hey, I'm showing up." I can just show up and just like walk through the door and be like, "Hello, I'm in your house now." Um, so the fun part about that is when I catch my grandma slightly off guard and she doesn't know I'm there. So she, you know, so I'm standing in the hallway and I'm I don't know where she is. So I'm standing in the hallway and I hear like something 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 coming from the other end of the house near the garage. I turn around, it's schmumble schmumble, and then all of a sudden I just hear her shout fuck. And it's like that's not something I usually hear from her. I rarely hear her swear to that extent. Um but she like shouted it full blast. So she shouts it full volume, and the first thing she sees after she shouts that is she turns to her left and looks at me like halfway through the hallway. I'm dying of laughter. I can't breathe. I'm almost on the floor, but there's not enough space on the hallway floor for me to turn into a ball of a laughing mess. And after how bad of a day I had, before then, because someone almost like ran into my car and like caused an accident. That was like really funny, and I loved it. I still can't wait to live in or sleep in a closet, have my own room, and not worry about like rent and stuff too much. I don't think I don't think I told Bobby about that. Flower pot. I love it when like old people who don't usually swear because it is always like perfectly well timed and said. struggling. Struggling to cut this, sorry. Trying to focus. Ah, get caught on. Yeah. Still, one of my favorite things is young people telling old people to shut up. It's like, I've seen old people in public sometimes. They're the worst sometimes. You know? Don't get me wrong, some of them are super sweet, but some of them just make me wish that society didn't exist. Ow. Ow. Oh shit, I was talking to my grandma earlier today. Um, about like how as a kid she wouldn't let me and my brother watch Adventure Time for some reason. And I was trying, like, I was telling her about that. I was like, yeah, you used to be so, like, strict with what we'd hear and what we'd see. Like, you wouldn't let us watch Adventure Time. One of the most innocent shows in the beginning. Um, and she looked me dead in the eyes and she went, oh shit, I thought that was an Adult Swim show. And I looked at her and I was like, it was airing and playing during the day. At no point would it have been an Adult Swim show. It's like the sun's out. How? Oh, sorry about the weird gremlin noises. I had several people question how I make those noises. Cans without labels. Shut your mouth. Do apologize for being. Shut your mouth, but shut your mouth. Oh my god. Fuck, I watched Ren and Stimpy as a kid. I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog as a kid. I'm pretty sure those permanently scarred me somehow. Um. But Adventure Time was a no? Stimpy man-made cans without labels? That's why it probably seemed a little familiar to me. That was cursed. That was a very cursed video, okay? Oh my god, I have so many stickers. So, all the stickers I've cut out are all thanks to our wonderful, wonderful artist that we all love and know. Pand. Pand is wonderful. So, the first day, I got the sticker paper that these stickers are made with. I printed out a sheet of stickers using one of the art pieces from one of the art streams we did on the channel. Now the issue was that I completely forgot that I like already ran it all by Pand and like talked to her about using that specific image on the stickers. I completely forgot about that. So it was only till after I printed it where I was like, oh shit, I forgot to ask Pan if I could do this. And you know, she was like, no, it's fine, it's all good. Like, I felt genuinely bad for not asking first. Later that night, we're playing games together, and I bring that up. And I apologize one more time. And she was like, we already talked, like, we already talked and agreed that that was one of the ones that could be used for stickers. And I'm sitting there like, son of a bitch. And I immediately said, oh shit, I forgot. I'm so sorry. And she thought I was just joking and trying to like fool with her and like confuse her. And I was like, no, I genuinely forgot that we already like made that agreement and stuff. Fuck am I to? Don't like it. I don't understand any of these artists. Okay, I vaguely remember that name. Oh hey, stuff I recognize. Yeah, I've been listening to music the entire time. Deal with it. Have you guys ever met people who take issue with you listening to music while you play games? Or like do things? Uh, like, so I I'm almost fairly certain that the only time I don't listen to music is when I'm with my grandma. Or when I'm playing games with people. Most people. Sometimes I need music though. Um like I listen to music at work and like I'll have my manager chatting with me and like telling me what to do and I still have music playing in my ear. Okay? It's basically like the equivalence of coffee to me. But it doesn't keep me awake, it just keeps me sane. You know? And it's like I'm not rude about it. Like if someone's really talking to me or whatever, I pause my music temporarily. Um especially if it's like an important thing like they're teaching me something new or reminding me of on how to do something. I'll pause my music and so that I regain the ability to hear in both of my ears and not just one. Cause I only wear one earbud at work. Um because you know, I need to be able to kind of mostly hear things. Um this might be the last sticker I cut. This is but it's like I'm pretty sure I've listened to music almost 24/7 since like middle school. Like I have trouble sleeping if there's not music playing, okay? And it literally does not matter the genre as long as it's not country. That just I don't know what it is about country, but it makes my blood boil. Um but I like I've fallen asleep to literal rave music before, okay? Now. Um I'm blanking on things about. I would update everyone on how things are going and as to why stream's been kind of non-existent for a bit. Um, I don't know if people want to listen to that shit. So the sticker's taking a lot of concentration to cut. This is what we call B-grade product. God, it's so nice if I could just sell all of those stickers I currently have. See, I gotta figure out how like pricing and stuff works. Wouldn't be too terrible. Just gotta do a bit of research to see what most people are willing to put forth and what other people in the world are pricing their stuff at. And like so I know I've never run ads personally on the channel. I do know they exist. Usually they're pre-run ads for this place. Um and I could turn them off for subscribers. But everyone in this chat gets equal treatment. Mostly. Oh, too bad. A sticker. I dropped the scraps. Assist. Oh, shit. I just realized I don't have any pickle jars at my house. Oh, that's a hair in my mouth. Oh, it's still attached to me. Gross. I was at the store with my mom and my grandma the other day. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, that's why I remember this. It hurts. So I was at the grocery store with my mom and my grandma, and my hips were acting up and my knees were acting up too. And I looked at the cart, and you know how grocery carts usually have like that child seat built into them? I looked at I think I looked at either my grandma or my mom, and I went, "Why don't they make those child seats for adults? You know, it'd be really nice if they made those child seats for adults." And it was either my mom or my grandma looked me dead in the eyes and went, "Kiddo, that's a wheelchair." And I went, "Son of a bitch." No, it was. I think I made that realization first before they did, and they're like, "Kiddo, that's a," and it's like, "Oh shit, that's a wheelchair." They're like, "Yeah, that's like the electric carts out, like electric scooter carts out front." And I was like, "Boy, do I feel like an idiot." Because that has got to be one of the dumber things that I've said. Not dumbest. I just bit my tongue again today. I was joking with my friends because I don't know how many of you in chat know this, but I at least eat an entire jar of pickles a week. Okay, an entire jar. Sometimes two. I'm not telling you the sizes because I don't want you to judge me yet. Um, so it's I eat a shit ton of pickles, and I was joking that I should try to get. This is like the dumbest thing that's gonna come out of my mouth in my entire life. I was joking with my friends, and I was like, "Yeah, I can be the first ever content creator that's been sponsored by a brand of pickles." And they were like, "That has got to," and I'm pretty sure one of them told me that that was the dumbest thing they ever heard. Like that was worse than the Stonehenge thing. I also managed to get an app on my phone that gives me full, basically mocap style, facial tracking. The only issue with that is that my current model doesn't have enough blend shapes. I have all the required blend shapes to be able to use it fully. Issue is, I don't know how to add those. Don't think I want to torture the person who made this avatar. by asking them if they could add them. Because that's a lot of blend shapes. If you're a dumbass like me and don't know what blend shape is, I didn't know for the longest time. They're the things that let like my mouth move, kind of like how I talk. Shit, I cut that too close. Oh, that hurts. Ow, 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 ow. Ah! So I was watching YouTube earlier, and the dude was playing Battlefield 2. Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Um, I butchered the game title of that so many different times just now. And the amount of times I heard the words Salacious B. Crumb was ridiculous. I heard like 7 or more times, and it's like, the only times I hear that word that often is when I'm like near Bun or whatever the hell. No? It's like I almost messaged them up and I was like, hey, someone mentioned your favorite character again. Of Salacious B. Crumb. I got distracted. Okay. Well, I now have what I think is 18 stickers printed out. That's a lot. Do I have any way of how, like, to sell them? No! I didn't think that far ahead. I have a subscription. What? Ow. What? What? Okay. What is this color? What are these colors? Ads? Are people watching my VODs or something? What is. Oh, that's 1 cent. I'm blind. What? 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 Wait, what? What does that say that? And that says this? What the? This. The data you're giving me is wrong, though. You can't tell me one data type on one screen and then. Damn, I forgot. So, one of these days I might actually end up sadly deleting all this, you know? Just to get a fresher start, you know? Like the clips of the channel. There are some really good ones there, but it's like I don't. No, all of the clips are viewable by of the channel should be viewable by all of you. I might just delete a chunk of. Yeah. I just Ghost, we are here to party. Damn it, I don't want to get rid of that one. I'm downloading. Eh. A lot of them are really, really old. Yeah. Like the White Claws clip. Right, class clip. Yeah, we're hanging out in VR chat and our good friend Big Dust. um, our good friend Big Dust pretty much threatened Steam. Yeah, with White Claws? No, he was threatening to use the hand that has the power against Steam if a 6-pack of claws wasn't on his doorstep by tomorrow morning. Okay, I backed up the ones I want to back up. At least. Some of the more popular ones, ones that everyone's watched and seen. At least the ones with the most views. Good chunk of the ones are going to stay. Those ones are gonna disappear for now. Oh god, I forgot that these all went to my desktop. I don't know. That entire night was just a wild ride and it was weird and I only remember the clip. The brain doesn't work. No. Fuck, it's 11:31. That song. Bedtime? No. I can't cut any more stickers, so hands into work. Shake. So much fun. Stickers are you cutting? The same ones as last night, because I still have 9 more to cut out. There's malice in what I just said. I just want them I just want them cut out. I printed 27. Because I only have 3 sheets left, I can fit 9 per page at a decent size. That look nice and they print well on this like matte paper, kind of matte. It's basically just paper but stickers. And since it's what I can print, what I can make, I printed it and it was the only image I had ready to print. So and I've gotten really good at cutting these out though. It hurts like a bitch, but I can do it. Just need to figure out the second sticker. God, I forgot that the Discord. No, not the Discord. And too crippled for tonight though. Oh, I can continue. It's just gonna suck. I had to finish painting my new room today, so that's why. And I had to lift a heavy ass table today at work, and I literally couldn't lift my arms up for a small period afterwards. So that was fun. The design, okay, dumb. Fun is a word for it. Yeah, because the other ones involve swearing. And even though I'm always trying to tell myself to swear less, people, you know, people might stick around longer if you swear less. Doesn't work. Such thing as family friendly. Not care. I've done that too much, though. Like, I've reached a new level of just like just not giving a shit, I guess. I also found out that I can't have like any kind of caffeine anymore. Um, like it wakes me up, but everything else is just like wrong. Like I had just a little bit of caffeine this morning, and like instantly I was like shaking. And I was like, this isn't good. So I was really glad that one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, go take this thing, and go run it over to this thing, and then come back empty-handed." And then later on, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do this a gun. We're gonna do this again, just slightly further and different." And I was like, "Okay." And it was really awkward about it because I didn't know where the hell I was going. My coworker literally had to draw me a map on a sticky note so I knew where to go. Okay? Caffeine's fun. It keeps me from falling asleep at work. And honestly, part of me says I should, like, have some form of caffeine before I drive every day after work or going home from my grandma's so that I don't fall asleep at the wheel. 'Cause that's almost happened times. Yeah. If your body's not used to it, it can overload the system and get really shaky. The outline on this one's turning out well. Let's hope I don't mess it up. No, 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 no. I'm a bitch. Okay, I saved it. Oh, that's a nice smooth spot on my thumb. I don't know why, but I'm super excited to live in a closet. How many how many how many here have seen Bleach anime? At least a couple, I hope. Would an X-Acto blade be easier? I don't have a mat to cut on, and I can't hold X-Acto blades because of how thin they are. And I think the pressure pushing down cut with one would also I'm basically gonna be living almost exactly like one of the characters from that show, just sleeping in a closet. And it's like, that's not a spoiler. That literally happens in like, I didn't want to compare it to Harry Potter though. No, but this is like a closet in a room. There's an entire room connected to it. It's not just like the entire room is is like a storage closet underneath the staircase. It's just my bed is the closet. Oh, the living room? A little hallway. I think the word hallway kind of makes it not a room. It's roomish. The fuck? How on this tale is always the most painful part. Cut properly, damn you. It is. It's not a room, it's a hallway though. No, it's the very tip top of the tail where I gotta do a fairly sharp turn. Um, room-ish. How? Okay, roomish is a space where you feel comfortable enough to change and have some personal items. That bitch has nothing in the hallway. It's a bedroom. A room is any room. But a hallway specifically connects two different rooms, man. That literally defines it as a hallway, not a room. The fuck? Lucky my roommates are, I think, in bed, or else I would bring them in here and have them tell you, enable, it's roomish. What? Okay, a room is defined by having an entrance and a door. If your hallway has two doors, then it is a room. What what kind of hallway has a door? And the front door of the house does not count. Shouting into my mic, basically. My living room has a doorway just the same as my hallway does. Why is your living room disconnected from the entire thing? Not a living room. That's like a I don't remember the term for it. A private hallway entrance. How's it? No, private. Private? Private. It's private now. Anyway, well, I can't cut any stickers anymore, so that marks the end of the stream, basically. Like, so my grandma has a den. Um, kind of like a big, just big, like, commons, kind of a common area type thing in her house. It's called the den. The garage door is connected to it, and I could swear to God there used to be a door in one very specific corner, and my grandma was like, "No, no, no, it used to be on the other corner," and I was like, "Why the fuck would it be on the other corner?" The giant hole that looks like a doorway is right here. She was like, "False memory," and I was like, "Okay." Anyway, I hope everyone here has a good night. Assemble OBS. Okay then, whoever's here, thank you for being here. For listening to me ramble for 2 hours, 12 minutes, 20 seconds ish. And, don't let the soup leg demon get you. Don't look at weird pictures of bread. Hallways are not bedrooms or rooms. Bye.